Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into today's Words of Wisdom. Today's was sent out on September 7th, but it was used multiple times in the past. So, I chose my own from this fairly new Kyoten. The spiritual truth about curses and spells. How to get out of an unhappy life. And I would like to quote from the preface, page 11. The manifestation of communism in itself is a curse. Thank you, Lord God. Alright, so Master has been teaching us the principles of the mind, the science of the mind, and the science of enlightenment and the science of our souls. Meaning, he is teaching us what the spiritual world is actually like and what sort of mindset we should have to lead a happy life in this life to the next. And mindset can form in different forms of ideologies. So there are heavenly ideologies and hellish ideologies. That's why Master condemns communism. Even though you may think that that's a political philosophy that has nothing to do with spirituality or religion, it does, because it's an ideology. It's a set pattern of the way you think. And Master has been constantly criticizing communism from his very, very younger days, and it's been very coherent. And the reason why he does so is, yes, one, it never works, but also it leads to hell. That mindset, if you live with a communist way of thought, after death, you unfortunately fall to hell, because that's an incorrect mind. Why is that? Master has explained communism, the poison of communism in different ways. One of them, he said, communism is a justification of poverty. He also said communism is a justification of jealousy. And he also said communism is a justification of violence. So let's look at each one. Communism is a justification of poverty. Meaning, the reason why, Karl Marx, what he said is the reason why a lot of people are poor is because there are people who are taking money away from them. They're taking money. That's why you're poor. So, if you believe in that ideology, you make an enemy that every rich person is the bad people and they're taking money from me, right? And if you justify that, there's no way that you're ever going to be rich. Because once you become rich, you become the bad guy. So it's important to remind yourself not to fall under this trick. It's an enticing words, and it's easy to blame others for your unfortune rather than working on yourself to get out of that misfortune. So however, don't get caught by that trap. You're justifying why you're poor, which means you're never going to get out of poverty. Second one, justification of jealousy. Same thing, right? You become jealous of successful people. You become jealous of people who are richer than you. That's a natural tendency that humankind has. That's the weakness of the human mind. But with communism, you get to justify that. So you don't have to do anything with your wrong, cursing thoughts. You see, jealousy is a curse, and you're cursing the rich, and you justify that. But that's going to do no good for you, because there's a saying in Japanese, if you curse one, you're digging two holes. Meaning you're digging a hole for the person who's successful, but you're actually digging a hole for yourself too. So you got to be careful about curses, and communism is an ideology to justify you cursing or being jealous of others. And then thirdly, communism is a justification of violence. History proves that, and Mao Zedong proved that, and many other dictators who upheld communism did all that, right? They say that revolutionary comes from the barrel of a gun. So, meaning communism is, as long as the ends are right, the means don't matter. As long as if we can create an equal, beautiful, utopian world, we can kill people. That stops us from getting to that goal. That's extremely dangerous. And however, it may sound like, oh, that's such a bad ideology, I shouldn't follow that. But if you really look deeply into your hearts, this is another trap too. If human beings can easily justify themselves, meaning they can justify their means. But it takes a little bit of soul-searching and also self-reflection and training of the mind for us to not get caught in that trap. So let us take these words to our hearts, that the manifestation of communism in itself is a curse. It's a hellish energy that does nothing good for you or society and for your afterlife. So let's stay away from this ideology and live with heavenly economic principles. In happy science, I would call that heavenly capitalism. That I guess I'll explain in another video. But thank you for joining today. I hope it's been a hint for everyone who's watching. Bye-bye.